Welcome back to Elite Rentals. I'm James Corwell. I found 5 yachts you can rent for under $1,000 total. Yes, really. Just to be clear, that's under $1,000 per person, per day. Let's set the ground rules so the math is transparent. Charter rates are usually weekly base rates. To compare apples to apples, I take the weekly base rate, divide by 7 days, and then divide by the number of guests when the yacht is at or near full occupancy. That gives an effective per person per day figure on the base rate. At number 5, Project Steel. Builder, Bulgari. Length 34.6 meters. Typical weekly base rate from about $45,000 to $55,000 plus expenses, depending on season and itinerary. Project Steel is a proven charter motor yacht in Greece with a family-friendly layout. She usually sleeps up to 12 guests in 6 cabins, which is key for this calculation. At a $45,000 weekly base rate, dividing by 7 days and 12 guests comes to roughly $535 per person per day on the base rate, well under the $1,000 mark, even allowing for currency difference. A detail worth noticing is the combination of volume and guest count. Many 30 to 35 meter yachts sleep 8 to 10. Project Steel's 12 guest configuration lets you spread the base rate across a bigger group. Expect a comfortable salon, a sun deck with lounging areas, and a good toy set for the Greek islands. Typically a tender for beach runs, stand-up paddleboards, and a sea bob or similar. Cruising speed is sensible, so fuel burn stays manageable on short island hops. Why it deserves its spot. If you want a classic motor yacht experience, flybridge relaxation, simple transfers to tavernas, and a crew that knows the Cyclades or Saronic inside out, Project Steel is a value leader. A small tip here. In Greece, distances can add up if you chase distant islands every day. Keep the itinerary tight. You'll save fuel, time, and keep the experience relaxed. Next on the list, number 4, Altea, Builder, Sunreef Yachts, length 70 feet, about 21.3 meters, typical weekly base rate in the Med, from around $49,000 to $59,000 plus expenses, with layouts for up to 10 guests. Sunreef 70s are some of the most comfortable charter cats in the region, with wide decks, a large flybridge, and generous cabins on a $49,000 weekly base with 10 guests. The math is about $700 per person per day before expenses. A strong value for space, stability underway, and a very social layout. Key features: a large 4-deck lounge for sunset views, big aft cockpit for dining, and a flybridge that works as an outdoor living room. Most Sunreef 70s like Altea will carry a solid toy list. Stand-up paddleboards, a 2-person kayak, snorkeling gear, often a sea bob and towables. Under sail, you get the quiet experience most guests love. Under power, the catamaran hulls are efficient at moderate speeds. From my experience, families gravitate to these boats because everyone has space to spread out, and the layout keeps the group connected for meals and time together. Why it deserves this spot: if your group wants modern interiors, privacy in equal guest cabins, and smooth cruising between Greek islands without the fuel bill of a planing motor yacht, a Sunreef 70 like Altea is an excellent pick. Now moving to number 3, 19th hole. Builder, Sunreef Yachts, length 74 feet, about 22.6 meters, typical weekly base rate often around $40,000 to $45,000 plus expenses for up to 10 guests. This is one of the recognizable Sunreef 74s that set the tone for luxury sailing catamarans. It stands out for a sleek profile, refined interiors, and a very charter-friendly deck plan. Using $45,000 for 10 guests across 7 days, you're at $652 per person per day on the base rate. That's excellent for the level of comfort and finish. Key features: expansive salon with panoramic windows, flexible dining inside or on the aft deck, and a flybridge that's large enough to be the main gathering area. Cabins are typically en suite with good storage. Most 74s carry a fast tender for water sports, sea bobs, paddleboards, and towables. Underway, the sail plan is generous enough to make passages engaging when winds are favourable. A detail worth noticing is crew flow. Sunreef's galleon service areas are planned to keep meals punctual, and the communal space is tidy. It matters with 10 guests. Why it ranks here: 19th hole represents a sweet spot you get near super yacht deck space on a 22.6 meter platform without stepping into ultra luxury pricing. For island hopping itineraries with short legs, it's an ideal home base. A small tip: look at shoulder season dates in the Med. You'll often get the best weather to price ratio and quieter anchorages. If you're thinking about planning a charter and want help lining up the right boat, Elite Rentals can guide you through availability and the true all-in costs. At number 2, Seclusion. Builder, Fontaine Pajot. Model, Allegria. 67, length about 20.4 meters. Typical weekly rate in the Caribbean from around $52,000 to $64,000, often all-inclusive for up to 8 guests depending on the island group and season. Because many Caribbean crude cats price all-inclusive, your per person per day calculation is more predictable. At $52,000 for 8 guests, you're near $929 per person per day, including meals and standard bar. That's a compelling value for premium, hassle-free cruising. Key features. The Allegria 67 layout is optimized for charter, a very social aft cockpit, a generous 4-deck lounge, and a comfortable flybridge. Sea-clusion typically runs with a chef and a captain first mate team who know the anchorage as well. Toys usually include paddleboards, snorkeling gear, a towable tube, and often a sea bob or e-foil can be arranged. What guests love most is the onboard rhythm. An easy morning swim, breakfast on deck, a short sail to a new bay, and lunch from the chef. Very few moving parts. Maximum relaxation. Why it earns this position? If simplicity matters, fixed per person costs, dining on board most nights, smooth passages, FP, like Sea-clusion delivers a boutique hotel experience on the water. From my experience, this is one of the most predictable ways to stay under $1,000 per person per day without skimping on comfort. Most first-time charterers don't realize how much you can customize your day on a crude catamaran. Whether you want to try a different bay before sunset or extend a beach stop for another hour of snorkeling, your captain can adjust with minimal stress. If you're exploring dates or island chains, Elite Rentals can help you compare all-inclusive catamarans versus plus expenses options and build a menu plan with your chef. The link is in the description. Now to number 1. Aragon. Builder. Southern Wind Shipyard. Model SW94, length about 28.6 meters. Typical weekly base rate from roughly $49,000 to $59,000 plus expenses for up to 8 guests. Aragon is a fast, elegant performance sailing yacht with a reputation for excellent crew and a balanced guest layout. At $49,000 per week with 8 guests, you're at about $875 per person per day on the base rate. Impressive for a 94-foot custom quality yacht built by one of the top sailing yards. A light, contemporary interior, salon with great natural light, and a cockpit designed for safe, comfortable sailing with proper separation from running gear. Guest cabins are usually arranged as a master and 3 doubles, twins for up to 8 guests, all en suite. The toy list tends to emphasize water-based fun, S-ups, snorkeling gear, wakeboard and towables, plus a fast tender for shore runs. When conditions are right, Aragon delivers real sailing. 10 to 12 knots under canvas is common, without sacrificing comfort at anchor. Why it tops this list? For travelers who value the experience of true sailing on a high-performance platform and still want a refined charter environment, Aragon sits in a rare value window. You're getting pedigree build quality, a performance hull, an experienced crew at a price that keeps the per person per day figure under $1,000, provided you fill the cabins and choose your season well. Before we wrap, here are a few practical tips to keep your effective cost under $1,000 per person per day on these yachts. 1. Fill the cabins. The math only works if you're near full occupancy. An 8-guest yacht with only 6 aboard pushes the per person figure up quickly. If your group is flexible, consider inviting another couple. 2. Choose the right season. Shoulder season in the Med, late May, early June or September, often brings lower rates and better availability. In the Caribbean, early December or late April can be smart windows outside holiday peaks. 3. Keep the itinerary tight. Shorter legs save fuel on motor yachts and keep sailing cats relaxed. On plus expenses charters, every mile at speed shows up in your APA. 4. Coordinate preferences early. Your chef can plan efficient provisioning if dietary preferences and meal styles are clear in advance, especially on all-inclusive cats. That prevents last-minute, high-cost special orders. 5. Pick the right home port. Starting and finishing in the same port avoids delivery fees. In the Med, that can be the difference between staying under 1,000 pppd or not. 6. Ask for an all-in projection. Even on plus expenses charters, your broker should estimate APA, taxes, customary gratuity ranges, and potential dockage so you understand the realistic total. Thanks for watching. If you're ready to plan your charter, visit Elite Rentals using the link in the description. And don't forget to subscribe for more yacht insights.